Today we will discuss the expansion of sine and theta by sine theta in terms of cos of the angle. For that we will use a formula or identity that I will write here. We start with 1 minus 2 x cos theta plus x square times sine theta plus x sine 2 theta plus x square sine 3 theta plus etc. What is this product? This is we multiply this by term. So 1 into this bracket. So that will give the bracket itself sine theta plus x sine 2 theta plus x square sine 3 theta plus x cube sine 4 theta plus etc. And secondly we have minus 2x cos theta times this bracket. So that will give the first term will be the term containing x. So that is minus x times. So that will be minus x times 2 sine theta cos theta minus x square times 2 sine 2 theta cos theta minus x cube times 2 sine 3 theta cos theta plus etc. Plus last we have the product of x square times this bracket. So that starts from this plus x square sine theta plus x cube sine 2 theta plus etc. So when we add all this, what we will get? We will get the first term is sine theta itself. The second term we have this term. I'll write the first line as it is x sine 2 theta plus x square sine 3 theta plus x cube sine 4 theta plus etc. So what is this term? The first term of the second line, that will be 2 sine theta cos theta. So that can be written as minus x times sine 2 theta. And what will be this term? If we consider this minus x square out, this will be 2 times sine a cos b. That is sine a plus b plus sine a minus b. So that will give minus x square times sine 3 theta plus sine theta. Then the next term will be minus x raised to 3 times sine 4 theta plus again sine theta minus etc. Then what is the last line? Last line is I'll write the last line as plus x square sine theta. And then we have plus x cube sine 2 theta. So this will be sine 4 theta and sine 2 theta, right? The sine 2 theta and so on. So when we add all this, we can cancel these two terms. When we add this, we will get x square sine 3 theta minus x square sine 3 theta. This can be cancelled. Minus x square sine theta, x square sine theta. So this whole three terms can be cancelled. Similarly, from this you can write x cube sine 4 theta minus x cube sine 4 theta, and we have minus x cube sine 2 theta. So x cube sine 2 theta. So we can cancel these terms as well. So continuing this manner, we can cancel all these terms except the sine theta. So the answer will be sine theta. So what is the consequence? Consequence of this will be sine theta divided by when we transpose this term to the right, you will get 1 minus 2 cos theta to x cos theta plus x square is sine theta plus x sine 2 theta plus x square sine 3 theta plus etc. So from this you will get 1 by sine theta times this bracket sine theta plus x sine 2 theta plus etc. That will be equal to 1 divided by this term 1 minus cos 2x cos theta plus x square. So that can be written as 1 minus x times 2 cos theta plus x whole raised to minus 1. So this can be expanded using 1 minus x whole raised to minus 1. So that will be equal to 1 plus x into 2 cos theta plus x plus square of that term 2 cos theta plus x square plus etc. So from this you can get the value of sine theta by sine theta and sine 2 theta by sine theta, sine 3 theta by sine theta, etc. So in order to get sine n theta by sine n theta by sine theta, we need to collect the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 from the left. So we will extract the same coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 from the right. Then you can get the equality. So we can get an expression for sine n theta by sine theta. For example, if we equate the constant term, you will get sine theta by sine theta. Here the constant term will be sine theta by sine theta. That is exactly same as this one. Clear? So we need to collect the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1. So we have sine n theta by sine theta, that is the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 in LHS. Okay, so we need to collect the coefficients of x raised to n minus 1 in this sum, the same sum here. So what is that coefficient? So we need to get that coefficient as from this term we can get the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1. From this you will get the coefficient of x raised to 1. From this you can get coefficient of x square, etc. So in order to get the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 from the right, we need to collect a number of terms. So that will be coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 in x raised to n minus 1 times 2 cos theta minus x raised to n minus 1. That means in order to get the coefficient of x square, we target this term first, then backward. After this term, there will not be any term containing x square. From this onwards, we have the terms with x cube and higher power. So in order to get the coefficient of sine 2 theta by sine theta, we will target this term first, and we will search for the same in backward direction. So in order to get the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 from the right, we will first target the term to the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 and x raised to n minus 1 times 2 cos theta minus x raised to n minus 1. Apart from this, you have the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 in x raised to n minus 2 times 2 cos theta minus x n minus 2. Okay, n minus 2. So plus etc. So this contains only finite number of terms. So that will be equal to, so in order to get the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 in this, we need to collect the coefficient of x from this term. Okay, so I'll write the one more term here. We have one more term here, that is the coefficient of x raised to n minus 1 in x raised to n minus 3 times 2 cos theta minus x raised to n minus 3. Clear? So in order to get the coefficient of x and x raised to n minus 1 from this, we need to collect the coefficient of x square from this bracket. Okay, from the expansion of this bracket with the power n minus 3. So from that we need to collect the coefficient of x square. Then when we multiply with this x raised to n minus 1, you will get x raised to n. Multiply with x raised to n minus 3, you will get x raised to n minus 1. So plus etc. So we collect the coefficient from each of these terms. So that will be equal to, from the first term will be 2 cos theta raised to n minus 1 plus the second term coefficient of x raised to n minus 1, and this will be a coefficient of x here. So that will be minus n minus 2 minus n minus 2 times 2 cos theta raised to n minus 3, 2 cos theta raised to n minus 3, and the third term will be n minus 3 times n minus 4 divided by 1 into 2 cos theta raised to n minus 5 plus etc. So this is what we have to evaluate the coefficient as the coefficient of sine and theta by sine theta. Okay.